Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today, Dish's bankruptcy. It's still possible, but there's some good news for Dish that may help them avoid bankruptcy, and it's coming from the president. We'll tell you what's happening there. Comcast is ending all data caps on their new internet plans. You'll now be able to get truly unlimited data. No longer worry about going over the 1.2 terabyte data cap. With this, we'll tell you what this means and what these new pricings are for this. That comes with this new unlimited data. And Pluto TV is a big July coming, including a Summer in July festival, new channels, movies, and more. These stories and a whole lot more coming up in a quick second. First though, if you're new here, do me a favor. You can always check out every story we talk about in the show notes and in the first pinned comment so you can read them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button or hitting that thumbs up if you like what we do here. We would really appreciate your support. With that said, let's dive into it. Trump may have saved Dish from bankruptcy. Yeah, it's what's happening here. EchoStar, we reported about a month ago, major news reports came out that they were preparing a possible bankruptcy filing to protect their spectrum. Now, spectrum is the frequencies they can use to create their own 5G network. Remember, Dish's parent company, EchoStar, is now the fourth largest provider of wireless phone service in the United States since they bought Boost Mobile from T-Mobile after T-Mobile and Sprint merged with that. Now, with this, the FCC started a review of their spectrum use. They have to build a certain amount of spectrum, use it, do all kinds of things to maintain ownership. There's been other companies have been pushing to get access to this spectrum that Dish owns, arguing they haven't been living up to that. SpaceX is one of them. There's reports that Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, and others would also love to get their hands on this spectrum. Now, Dish was reportedly planning to use bankruptcy as a possible way to lock that spectrum up and prevent the FCC from canceling any of their spectrum contracts as they go through bankruptcy. With that though, they have missed some payments recently, and money has been a major issue for some time. They need millions and millions of dollars to finish this build out, and there's a lot of questions of where they're going to get that from. But President Trump has come and kind of started mediating earlier this month and said that he wanted a deal to be reached between the FCC, Dish, and the other people looking to get this spectrum. That sent Dish's stock soaring with it, leading to a lot of excitement there. For now, the good news for Dish is this seems to have temporarily put their plans for bankruptcy on pause. Now, it's still very likely that bankruptcy will still happen, just not today. We'll have to watch this very closely. They are still widely suspected that unless new investors come in or some other good news, they may run out of cash here in the near future. And if that's the case, bankruptcy would be unavoidable. For now, we're watching this very closely, but a little update on our earlier story from last month about possible bankruptcy with Dish. For now, they have some good news that seems to be holding off a possible bankruptcy ruling. All right, let's keep moving along. Comcast is ending data caps on all their plans. Now, they already announced some other plans for new customers that would allow unlimited data, but now all their internet plans will now become data cap free with this. Now, there does come with a price point on this. This comes under 300 down, 500 down, 1 gig, and 2 gig plans. The cheapest plans will now start at $40 a month for the first year. They'll have a 5-year price lock at $55 a month for that 300 down, and then it goes up to $70 a month after that 5-year price lock ends. Now with this though, no longer will you have to pay for one of their Wi-Fi hotspot or one of their Wi-Fi routers, the higher end ones, to get unlimited data. You'll now get that as part of your plans, but there is slightly higher pricing on this. I think this is great. Comcast has been one of the last major holdouts for unlimited data on their plans, still doing data caps. It's been long reported that this really has very little to do with offering better service or service mediation. Really had to do with getting more money, because going over that data cap could very quickly skyrocket your bill significantly higher than you would if you had it. And 1.2 terabytes of data sounds like a lot. It is, and most people still stay under it. But as streaming becomes more and more popular and 4K becomes more and more popular, plus large files for video games and others things, YouTube uploads and the like and downloads, that results in people increasingly going over that data cap. I'm very excited to see that coming to an end. Hopefully, the last few remaining companies that still have data caps will put an end to those soon also. All right, if you're a fan of free ad-supported streaming, I tell you, you really should check it out. If it's been a while since you have, the quality of content there has skyrocketed. Well, Pluto TV, one of the largest ones out there, has announced its July 2025 lineup, and this includes a new Christmas in July lineup that's pretty nice. They'll also have a Clueless 30th anniversary celebration. Tom Cruise's birthday is coming up. They'll have a whole bunch of Tom Cruise films and content. Yellowstone Marathon will be streaming for free on 4th of July. Big Brother cameras are coming back. Christmas in July, which several new channels airing and old ones airing tons of Christmas movies, including Hallmark's Pluto TV Christmas, Warner Brothers TV, and more are all going to be airing Christmas content. There will also be some other new channels added with this, including an all-woman sports channel, co-founded by Whoopi Goldberg, and other channels being added. If you want to find the full list, check out in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link there to check it out. Anybody really get into Christmas in July? I always hear it. I'll be honest, I've never really gotten into that. I live in Michigan where it's cold a good chunk of the year. Last thing I want to be thinking about in July is Christmas. I want to go out there and enjoy the beautiful weather. All right, we got a new bundle deal coming out from Amazon. Amazon has launched a new joint effort with Starz and Hallmark Plus to offer a bundle of that with Prime Video for 25% off if you would subscribe to each one individually. If you want, you can find out links about it, but it comes down to $13 a month for Starz and Hallmark Plus bundled on Prime Video. It's cheaper than getting Starz and Hallmark Plus separately, but by about 25% with that. But you have to get it through the Prime Video app there to get that deal on it. Hey, a major thing happened in the world of cable television. I want to break this down because I find it very interesting real quick. Spectrum struck a new deal with Disney, a little ahead of schedule here from what I understand. And what's interesting here is, now if you're a Spectrum customer, you're now going to get Hulu bundled. You already had Disney and ESPN Plus bundled, but now you're going to get Hulu. Not a bad deal for Spectrum customers. But several years ago, about 2 years ago, Disney and Spectrum reached a new TV deal after an extended blackout of Disney content and Spectrum. Remember, Spectrum is now the largest provider of TV in the United States. That saw 5 cable channels removed from Spectrum's lineup. These included Disney Junior, Disney XD, Freeform, FXX, FX Movies, Nat Geo, Wild, Nat Geo Mundo, and Baby TV from this. Now, under the terms of this deal, all those channels are returning. I suspect from rumors I have heard that Disney blinked on this, that they're continuing to struggle to get their cable TVs profitable. Not having these channels on the largest provider of television was a major impact. So exactly the terms, how much does that idea of they blinked really mean? Did they both kind of, as often with negotiations, both kind of met in the middle a little bit? The question is, who met a little farther the other way? We'll have to see. But the good news is Disney and Spectrum have reached a deal. Again, their customers are going to get Hulu now. And I wonder what this means. We've seen for other cable providers. We've seen, for example, Verizon and others move Disney's channels to more expensive TV packages with this. We'll watch it closely. Leave me a comment. Anybody here a Disney Junior fan? Do you watch any of these channels? Let me know. All right, speaking of channels, now DirecTV is partnered with Paramount for a new My Kids bundle. Now, this is going to be a new channel. We just talked about some Disney channels here. But Paramount Disney content, $20 a month package, $19.99. But you're going to get Baby First, Boomerang, Cartoon Network, Discovery Family Channel, Disney Channel, Disney Junior, Disney XD, Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., Nicktoons, and Nick Teens in a $20 bundle. I struggle with this because the target demographic for people that I know in this age range, they're on these on-demand services, Disney Plus, Hulu. Why pay $20 a month when I get, Paramount Plus and Disney Plus and get 90% of this content that I want from it with it? Yes, it's not everything in there. Yes, there is some argument, but let's be honest, this bundle doesn't give you everything that Disney Plus, Paramount Plus. Heck, you can even throw Discovery Plus into this bundle with it, depending on ad-supported plans you're getting. Very interested to see this. I'm wondering how successful this would be, how successful any of these discounted smaller bundles have been. We'll watch it. Fubo is also reportedly working on smaller bundles like this. We'll see what theirs look like whenever they do launch. No launch date has been announced. They have announced, though, they are coming. One last story though, MeTV Tunes and MeTV and other content from their parent company has been added to Fubo. If you're a Fubo TV subscriber, MeTV Tunes, MeTV and other content is now going to be available on Fubo. As we go broadcasting, I hope I said that right. The parent company behind MeTV and all those other channels has been in a kind of a deal-making move. We just talked about them being added to DirecTV, and now they're being added to Fubo. Well, that's it for today. It's a very late day. I had a very busy day today. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll be back again with another video tomorrow. Until then, take care, be safe. I'll talk to you again real soon.